我点好你就开啊。
Good morning. Today, I would like to invite you all to close your eyes and imagine a scenario. What if, due to conceptual reason, you find yourself unable to comprehend complex instructions like others, unable to easily find a job, or even unable to step out of your home alone? And when your parents grow old and eventually pass away, what kind of future will you face? Will you remain confined to a closed room, or will you be able to integrate with dignity into society we all share? This is not a financial story. This is the reality faced by approximately 12 to 20 million individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities and their families in our country. I stand here today not to solicit your sympathies, but to call all for a revolution in mindset. We must shift from mere consumer care to comprehensive empowerment, tearing down invisible walls that stands before people with intellectual disabilities. For a long time, our society has maintained a stature exclusive towards people with intellectual disabilities. Although the conception of inclusive education has been proposed for many years, in reality, many children with special needs still face the awoken situation of being substituted, destitute from attention regular schools, or merely have a normal presence in resources classroom. This significance starts from childhood, directly leads to a lack of basic social acceptability with their reach adulthood. Even more crucial is that the family support system suspended this group is on version of collapse. According to a research report released by the Beijing Xiaogeng Foundation from disabilities, including in 2025, the vast majority of cases of people individual disabilities are again parents. This is a heartbreaking reality. Aging parents caring for disability adult children has become the norm. When parents fall in to pass away, the entire family support system collapses instantly, as CPPCC members Norming pointed out. When the parents are gone, what will happen to the children? This is not just a private family matter, but a public issue that our entire society must confront. Currently, professionals represent care and daycare centers in communities are extremely scarce, leaving these families isolated and helpless in disappear. Beyond the scarcity of resources, what is even more trifling in social mutual standing and distribution. Many people view individuals with intellectual disabilities as children who never grow up, or potential troubles. Some even oppositing the establishment of supportive facilities for them within their disability communities. But is this really the case? As early as 1971, the United States shown discourage in the connotation of the right of the mental retarded person. People with intellectual disabilities and has the same rights as other human beings. To the maximum extent feasible, Article 3 of China laws for China laws on the protection of people with disabilities also explains the issues. The civil rights and the personality dignities of people with disabilities shall be protected by law. This discriminant based on the disability interpretation. However, in reality, their rise to education often stops as computation education. Vocally education for those who moderate to serve in intellectual disabilities is virtual non-existence, causing many children to become unemployed upon graduation after turning 16. In job market, traditional shelter workshops offer extremely low labor value, and a supported employment system that could help them integrate into real workplace has yet to be established. Even more distress is that due to a imperfection graduationship system, their rights to self-determination, regraduation, Medicaid treatment, marriage, and even place to residence is often completely non-exist. Friends, the law has already pointed out the direction for us. The key now lies in exclusions. We cannot let the equal rights of graduation them by law in protection of people with disabilities remain merely on paper. Therefore, I solemnly call everyone to support and promote the Community Integrations and Employment Promotion Act for the person with intellectual disabilities. This is not just a slogan, but a practical action plan. First, founding association. We need to increase the proportions of funding for community support and vocal rehabilitations for people with intellectual disabilities by 15% over the next 3 years. To build more community integration centers and purchase professional society work services. Second, streamlination responsibility. In 2025, the General Office of the State Council issued the 3-year action plan to promoting the employment of persons with disabilities. Expand requires government agencies and public institutions to take the lead and employing persons with disabilities. On this basis, we call a large enterprises to provide a proportional number of adapted included job positions with government officing collaborating tax reductions. Third, promoting autonomously establish a personal budget system, allowing adults with intellectual disabilities or their support decisions, making respective into independently choose their service, provides returning to control of their lives to themselves. Right there in Jiangsu province, where we are located, the practical livelihood projects for 2026 has explicit states for goal to add 10,000 new jobs for the person with disabilities and upgraded 100 collaborations disabled persons home. This shows that the favorable policies winds are already blowing, but we cannot stop here. Therefore, today, I yearning approached everyone and each one of you to take action. If you are a business owner, please commit to open that at least one inclusive position. Give them a chance to prove themselves. If you are original citizen, ordinary citizen, please participate in local peer support volunteer programs, using patience to break down the barriers. More importantly, please use the template letter in your hand and express your support for relevant bill to the local standing commitment of the People's Congress. People with intellectual disabilities are not a burden on society. They are part of human diversity. Helping them is actually building a safety net for all the society and humanity. Let us join hands, starting from today, to tear down that invisible wall and to find a more inclusive and defined future for them and for ourselves. Thank you all.